Alright guys, we're packing up our room and we're heading out of Rome today. We're going to drive to Pompeii and then go to Positano. So, here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to World Joe Traveled. Today we're leaving Rome and traveling to Positano. So on the way, we're going to stop at Pompeii where we get lost. So we really hope you enjoy this adventure, and I hope you are enjoying this series that we're doing. Additionally, if you like our content, please like, subscribe, share, save. It helps us out here immensely. So there is this adorable little cafe next to our hotel, and I can't pronounce the name, but the name of it is on the screen. They had the best pistachio croissants and cream-filled buns. I can't say the Italian word for them, but they're delicious. So I would highly recommend eating here for breakfast, or if you're just looking for a snack. There was quite the line that formed to actually grab a seat, but they do have takeaway available, and they do have some seats that are right in front of the Trevi Fountain, so you can eat and kind of enjoy the scenery, but those were really hard to get. So we've got our rental car, and now we're headed to not Roma.
We're already there, baby.
Alright, so far so good. There are traffic laws here, but it doesn't appear that anyone follows them. So that's been fun. We're now on the highway and we're headed out to Pompeii. There's some beautiful mountains out here. Look at that.
So the first stop we made on our way down to Positano was Pompeii, and if you haven't been to Pompeii, I mean, I'm sure you've heard of it, and it's well worth a stop along the way.
We're in the Grand Theater in Pompeii. This is all unearthed in the 18th century. It's very cool. It's amazing. So how to get to Pompeii? You can either take a train from Rome or Naples to get there, and it's fairly inexpensive. The other thing is we had a rental car, so parking was a little bit challenging to find, and we did have to pay for it, and then it was just a short walk over to the entrance of Pompeii. Additionally, we did purchase our tickets there instead of buying them online. There weren't really long lines there, so I'd recommend just purchasing them at the gate. Tickets for adults are 19 euros a piece. It is free for kids under the age of 18.
I will say, whenever you are getting your tickets, make sure to grab a map. We did not do that, and you'll find out why that was so important later. But it is a lot bigger than I thought, and
it's huge.
Yeah, and they're still excavating portions of it. It's an ongoing archaeological site, and I could not believe.
Yeah, it's massive,
Yeah.
and it is not shaded at all. So you're gonna want to wear light colors and bring water with you, because there aren't a lot of water stops either. So just keep that in mind as well. And you can also spend hours here. I can say probably 4 to 6 hours if you're going to want to see a lot of it. If you're just wanting to quickly walk through it, then I would say probably 2 hours.
Yeah, I think we were about 2.5, even with our unplanned detour.
Yep.
All right, Joe. We don't have a guide. We don't have a map. What's going on?
Yeah, we're lost in Pompeii. We have no idea where we're at. We can't figure out how to get out of here.
Everything looks the same.
Yeah. So Google Maps isn't working, and they didn't pass out maps at the entrance. I guess you have to ask for them, so we didn't get one. And we don't have a guide, so we don't know where we're going or how to exit this place. So get a guide if you come here, or get a map. So I cannot stress getting a map enough, and this is a paper map. There's probably an app for it, but we couldn't find one and we didn't have good service. Additionally, we are so used to using Google Maps on our phone that I just assumed that you would be able to use it in Pompeii, but we couldn't. So we got lost, and a lot of the roads look similar, and they are not well marked. So it was really challenging to find the exit whenever we were walking around, and there aren't good street signs either. So it was really challenging to really get out of there whenever we were ready to leave. So I would definitely recommend getting a map and keeping it close to you. We found our car, and now we're headed to Positano. So Pompeii is really cool. It's really, really hot, and I would highly recommend going when it's not very hot outside and you have a guide. Otherwise, it's kind of miserable. So, all that being said, amazing place to see. But yeah, now we're headed to some beach town, and we're gonna grab water.
After we left Pompeii, we drove down to Positano, and you got to drive along the Amalfi Coast Road, which is beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. If you've ever driven Road to Hana out in Hawaii, it's very similar to that, and it can get a little hairy in some spots, especially with some of those big buses, but absolutely beautiful.
Pulled off the side of the road. We're gonna get some shots of this. It's absolutely beautiful. Whenever you're driving, what to expect is dramatic coastlines. They're absolutely breathtaking. There are quite a few places to pull off to get pictures or just kind of enjoy it. And you're driving through towns, so it's going to be at a slower pace. And there was quite a bit of traffic whenever we were there, so just keep that in mind. The hotel that we stayed at in Positano was the Hotel Royal, and it was beautiful. I will say that hotels in the Amalfi Coast are going to be really expensive, so we stayed in the cheapest one that we could find that was clean and, you know, looked halfway decent, and it was 500 euros per night, which is typically way more than I would spend. But we did have a really big, comfortable room. The views from our hotel room were actually really, really pretty as well. It was really high up, so not close to the beach at all, but I was okay with that. Guys, we made it to Positano. It's so beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful here. It's crazy. And we're drinking some Lemonchello Spritz while we look at this view. Life is good.
So our original plan after we got to the hotel was to go down to Positano Beach, and we decided we'd go get a drink at the hotel bar, and we ended up staying there all night.
Yeah, it was great. The views of Positano were unlike anything we'd ever seen. And there was like a pop-up rain shower, and there was this beautiful rainbow that popped out, and it was just amazing. We just had the best time.
Yeah, we sat there, we were drinking the Lemonchello Spritzes, which you got to get those while you're in Italy.
Yes, they're delicious.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite moments of the trip.
That's all we've got for you guys today. We really hope that you guys are enjoying the series. And next up, the video next week, we will be traveling over to the Puglia region of Italy, and it was quite the adventure. But we hope you enjoy. Please like, subscribe, share, and save, and we will see you next time.